All right, y'all, how's it going? This is, I would say good morning. It's actually late morning, man. I got out here late. We had to wait. We had a storm that come through this morning, and it was a good one. So I had to wait for it to pass before I could come out here. But we finally made it out here about 2 hours later than I want to. We're fishing a different section of the river today. Gonna kind of mess around, play more with the bottom of the ledge out towards the main channel. Got a big creek mouth here. We're just gonna kind of mess around, move around, see what we can't find. Hopefully get lucky at some point. That's what I'd like to do. So I got me some skipjack. Got me some really nice skipjack. Then of course I netted me up some more shad. I just could not find, the thing this time of year, man, them old white bass, they're hit or miss. So I couldn't find a white bass this morning. But oddly enough, I found some skipjack. It's usually the other way around. But either way, I'll take what I can get as far as bait. Which I've got some bluegill too, but I don't think I'm going to use them today. I'll save them for another trip. So I left them at the house. I caught a bunch of them the other day. But yeah, we're just going to kind of play with this channel edge here. So the channel edge next to a flat. So up in front of us, there's a flat that kind of just really widens out on this bend here, inside bend, but it has a pretty good ledge to it. So I'm trying to find them lazy fish, possibly post-spawn fish, that have just come out and they're kind of just chilling, right? So we could be dragging it today, but it's just a little too much current. Just like I tried dragging yesterday, and it just makes it tough because when you got it, because especially out here, because there's so many snags, so when you got to use a heavier weight to drag just to make sure your stuff is on the bottom, you just get hung up a lot more instead of, because I had to use 6 ounces instead of 4 ounces, and trust me, that makes a difference. You know, especially dragging because this channel is not clean by no means, so there's a whole bunch of stuff to get hung up on it. And I learned my lesson on that, a couple years back. When you got to use heavier weights to drag through some of this bottom here, you're just going to get hung up a lot more. So it just kind of made it frustrating. But I know if I'm able to go to a 4 ounce, I get hung up half as much. So it's just a difference. So something to keep in mind when you guys are out dragging in your areas. If you have to use heavier weights, just be prepared to get snagged a lot more. But anyway, so this is what we're going to try. They'd kick up the current a little bit more. So we're going to, same thing as we've been doing. We're just going to spot lock our way, down this little stretch. But I like it because, like I said, it has this big flat over here, and there's bait and there's structure, all kinds of stuff up here. But a good post-spawn blue or, fish, they're going to want to, like I said before, they're going to want to chill out, so they're going to kind of get off into a comfortable water temp, and then they're just going to kind of sit there. Now, they will move a little bit down through that ledge, but they will come working their way back up to feed at some point. Now, I don't know, I could have passed that window, or we may be before that window. That part I don't know. They're different pretty much every day, but we're gonna keep it all honest. I'm gonna have some out on the bottom of the ledge, a little bit out in the channel, and I'm gonna have some up on this flat here. So we're gonna keep it all honest and, frankly, see what we can catch. I'm kind of curious myself because we caught that one post-spawn blue. That gets me excited. Like I said yesterday when I came out here, which I didn't, nothing spectacular, so that didn't turn into no video or nothing, but I did catch one more post-spawn blue. So we could, I want to get ahead of it, obviously, because, once you could pinpoint that time when they actually come out and start doing their thing, getting out here and just feeding, my Lord, that's a fun bite. And if you can get in the very front side of it, then, pick it up as it starts getting hotter and hotter, then it makes for a really, really fun trip. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're just testing the waters out a little bit more. So I have zero idea how today's gonna go, but I know I won't get nothing done if I don't get no baits out and shut up. So that's what I'm gonna do. Toss a piece of skipper out this way, out in front of that anchor for that buoy. Hopefully don't do like I did last time and hang a monster and it gets me all wrapped up in it. That would cause me some great pain and discomfort if that was to happen. Oop, oop. Ah, we ain't been out here 5 minutes, y'all. We ain't even, no, not even less than that. This rod ain't been a good fish. I just casted the last rod out. Well, this is cool. He's not a bad fish either. Wanted him a piece of skipjack. He's running at me. Yeah, heck yeah, he's not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. Come here, buddy. I might need to grip him. He's got that hook all kinds of messed up in his mouth. There we go. Yeah, not even a bad one. How did... Okay, yeah, he was hooked good. He just got it all wrapped around. There we go. Heck yeah, look at this dude. That's a 15-pounder. Right around there. Well, I surely appreciate that, buddy. Get the day started early. Thank you. Yeah, that was... I had just sat down from throwing out that last rod. Then he took off. Well, I don't mind that one bit. Just a little tip, this right here, when it's already like 85 degrees, and like I said, we just had rain come through, so it's just humid as crap. But this little fan right here, I mean, some of you guys know what I'm talking about, but if you don't have one of these in these types of conditions, you need to get you one. They don't sponsor me. I make zero money off any of this stuff. I actually went down and I bought 2 of these because this time of year, when it gets hot and muggy, just sticky and nasty, we have 0 breeze today. Well, we have a very, very slight breeze out of the south, so that's really not doing us any good, but these are a game changer, man. So I'm definitely gonna put this one to good use. Here we go. Here we go. And I'm seeing all kinds of stuff swimming around, underneath the boat on the graph. God, when are we gonna get another bite? Yep. Man, how'd you get that all tangled up, buddy? Nope. Oh, come this way. I mean, you are hooked, kind of. You're just all kinds of twisted. Man, they're just so covered in mud. Why are you covered in mud, buddy? Man, you got that lassoed around and everything else. How did you do that? Little buddy, little bitty thing. Yeah, you did come from the deeper side. Ah, dang, stop. These little ones you gotta watch out for when they're bloated like that. Now, they won't go down for nothing. Well, I appreciate it, thank you. You mess around and get hooked, buddy. Yeah. I had to guess, probably a channel cat or a small blue. You've been kind of working on it for a few minutes. Yeah, he's been working on it for a few minutes. No, it's a blue. Just a mean blue. He sure bit like a much smaller fish, that's a fact. No, I take that back. It's a nice channel cat. Okay, so that makes more sense because he bit like a, I think, a good looking channel cat, I know that. I don't mind catching them like this now. Look at this dude. Heck yeah. That's a nice channel cat, y'all. I'm ready to throw the scale on that one. Because like I said, my PB's 12 pounds. I don't know if he's 12 pounds, but he is a nice channel cat. Yeah, he is a nice channel cat. Look at this dude. Yeah, I don't think he's bigger than 12 pounds. That's a good sized channel cat for out here for sure. All right, buddy, I'll let you go. I appreciate that, man. Good deal. We didn't move very far up, just a little bit further, just so that way we can get in front of some structure here. That's kind of what I wanted to do, because there's some up here, and that's what I wanted to get in front of. There we go, there we go. If we just stay pinned, we'll be all right. Feels like another decent channel cat, if I had to guess. Yeah, now he looks a little small. No, it's a blue. Shallow water up there. They're cruising. I mean, there's still some cruising the flat right here. Not a bad fish at all. Well, he's been shallow for a minute. Dark colors on this fish. Yeah. Oh, dark color. Man, they are just so pretty. That one's a spawned out female. Yep, sure enough. Yeah, I know. I appreciate that, thank you. Good deal. Get another piece of shad. That was a body chunk, so I'll send another body chunk out there. Are you swimming with it, buddy? Yeah, he said, God, he swam with it for a long ways. I just seen a little movement in the rod. That was about it. Little bitty thing. Little bitty thing. Easy. Little channel cat. Yeah, I figured he'd pop off. Old channel cat, we need to move. Yeah, we need to move for sure. Old Chan. All right, we found us a pretty nice looking spot. A lot of good structure, and I actually seen some fish in the structure. Now it's a little bit further out that way, but you know, kind of a good spot to place that big old skipjack head. Yeah, it was a good looking little spot. Actually, it's a good looking stretch, you know, but I was just trying to find something that was kind of like concentrated in a way to where it would make sense to stop on and fish it. So let's get some baits out. I mean, see what happens here. Oh, and no, he still got it. That's how I like him to hit it. Just smack it and go. Now you're running at me. Yeah, just smack it and go. It's on a big shad head. Heck yeah. Let's see if I can coax him over here. That's what I like to see. Just smack it and go, buddy. Oh, and he just barely hooked too. That's terrible. Come here. Are you hooked good enough? Oh yeah. Man, this is definitely a post-spawn fish. Good to see. Post-spawn female. Yeah, that's good to see there. You can see all the red marks on her. Barely hooked thing. Heck yeah, appreciate that. Yeah. Good deal. It's good to see some females out here too, post-spawn females. Not the bigger ones, but thank you. You start getting, I mean, you start, you know, because like you've heard me say it 100 times, but you start getting your line, it's just absolutely just covered in slime like this. It's, that's what that is. So because they create that extra slime to protect them during the spawn. Plus, if they get nicks and cuts and stuff like that, that helps them heal. Yep. Nothing wrong with that bite at all. Yeah, I got more hoods in there I could throw out. Been getting bit on this one. Yeah, he still got it. It's hard when they grab it and they just start swimming right at it, right at the boat. Like I got one, I think I got one on that one too. Yep, barely hooked. Pretty sure. Yeah, God dog, man. What the crap is going on here? That was a little blue, he just wasn't hooked. Huh. Sitting there swimming all over the place with it and he still wasn't hooked. You got it? God, they just hammered it, just screaming up this way with it. he smacked it, then it just stopped. Yeah, we're gonna have to change gears, y'all. Get away from these itty bitty ones. We're probably gonna go over to the other side over there. There's a lot more structure and it's a really sharp channel. Get away from these little ones here. They're fun, don't get me wrong, but we'll head over there and we'll put on some bigger baits and stuff. And this one's not too bad. Yeah, I know, buddy. You just went for a cruise, didn't you? I mean, just hit it, just screaming at the boat. Yeah, I appreciate it, but we're gonna have to, let's move over there. I got a spot on the graph that kind of looks really neat, so we're gonna head that way and get away from these little ones. I was hoping that we could potentially find a, I mean, at least little bigger ones, but let's go try it. I've been wanting to do it and I haven't done it, so let's go do it. All right, found us another little nice spot. I actually scanned it and it's got some pretty good fish on it, but we got a hole in front of us, a hole behind us, and there's just this point that we're kind of sitting on. And there's, like I've seen, when I scanned across it, I've seen fish right up on top of this high spot here. So I don't know, a lot more structure on this side, a lot deeper, it's a harder ledge, all that stuff. So we're gonna do it here. Well, we're gonna sit here. Not sure if we're gonna do anything here, but we're gonna sit here. let me clarify that. Well, we gave this spot long enough. Let's just scan on down. We had a takedown on this one, but he didn't hook up, and had a little bite on this one. Obviously didn't hook up. So we're gonna keep going on down and just kind of see what looks good. Okay, another really good looking spot. I mean, all I can do is put myself in good looking spots, I guess. That's all I can do. In the hopes that one of these spots will turn into something special. Oh, so far, ouch, that is not the case. We have got to get us a good fish, y'all. Decent one. I mean, I ain't looking for no record breaker. Just a decent all-around fish, or a couple of them. But this actually looks really nice. It's where the current over the years have scraped this bank, and it's got like little chutes that cut back, and it's got quite a bit of structure on it too. So. No better way to fish it than the way we're doing it. You dang sure ain't dragging this, that is a fact. Toss his head down the center here. Got us a fish. Ain't that big shad head. That's kind of cool. I mean, he's about what we've been catching, but by God, it's a fish. flat laid it over. Then you knocked it off. That's even worse. That was still a good head. He's not a bad fish. Yeah, he's not a bad one. Get off me. You set him on this right here. That old back deck's getting a little hot. Yeah, not a bad fish. Right in the corner of the mouth where he's supposed to be. Oh, buddy, chill out. Yeah, I think that's air. Let me take care of you. Let me try this out. Yeah, that's a little hot. It's one of the bigger reasons why I put this EVA foam on these boxes here. Dog. I don't mind getting slime on it to wash off, but I appreciate that. Old fat thing. Just, God, dog. But got mud on it. Wonder why that is, because we don't have high pressure. I appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, I don't know why that is. That's another reason why some of these fish are probably a little difficult to catch. All right, do I have another big shad in here? Well, all right, y'all, that's gonna do it for this one. Man, we just couldn't make it happen today. It's kind of sucks, but that's all right. I mean, it's another day fishing. We've got a lot of rain coming in over this weekend and pretty much all next week. So I don't know. I had to make sure I get at least some sort of a video out to keep up with my schedule, stuff like that, so you guys don't miss out on anything. But you know, anytime you come out here, I mean, something can happen. You know, not saying that it's going to happen every time, but I mean, you can't figure it. You won't know if you're sitting on the couch. You know what I'm saying? So every day I come out here, every day I'm hopeful. And it's just fun. Like I've said before many times, man, to chase these fish is probably the funnest part of it all. Yes, catching them is also a great thing, but I just love learning, because about the time you think you got them figured out, they definitely change up on you. Then you got to figure them out all over again. And that's kind of the part of it. That's the part of it that I like a lot. So, so yeah, we caught a few fish, you know, nothing spectacular. You know, tried a few different areas, tried a few different spots. We get a chance for this river calms down a little bit, which I don't think it will, not with all the rain coming in. So it's going to push either that bite back, or I mean, it may turn it up some. I mean, we are currently right now, main channel temp is 78 degrees, and that's awesome. I mean, you know, because that means that whatever little bit of fish are up spawning or going to spawn or whatever the case may be is going to do it, knock it out, and come back out. So that's going to be the best part. I just need to see what all this rain is going to do coming up here soon. So we'll see how bad it messes up this river. And you know, whatever. You know, you got to fish conditions no matter what. I mean, you can't fish perfect conditions every day. So, but that's the fun part. You know, like I said, figuring out the worst conditions and trying to make it work for you. It doesn't make it ideal for figuring stuff out, but sometimes you can make it work for you. But that's what I'm looking forward to, and we're going to keep grinding. It is what it is, you know. That's why they call it fishing, right? So, but anyway, with all that being said, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next one.